welcome to Chemy News. Today we're going to talk about chemistry involved with other sciences. First we're going to talk about global warming and how is it involved in chemistry. We're going to talk about this with Sandra.
The global warming is a problem that is affecting the whole world, so it must concern each and every person in this planet because it is a huge problem. Some of the causes of the global warming is the increasing concentration of the greenhouse effect gases, which are produced by human activities such as the burning of fossil fuels and the contamination of all industries. Chemistry is involved in here because of the greenhouse effect. When methane and other gases get released into the earth and cannot get out from here. This can cause problems to us humans in our health, etc.
Thank you, Sandra. And now we're going to talk about chemistry involved in warfare with Lisa.
Thank you. So as we've seen in this news program, chemistry is involved in many areas of the world. It is also involved in warfare, more specifically in chemical weapons. These weapons use a chemical in order to harm, incapacitate, or injure people. And the effects that chemical weapons produce are disorientation, and they can leave the victim gasping for breath, blind, and choking to death. These weapons are sold as gases, liquids, or the most common way to sell them is aerosols. The types of chemical weapons are blister agents, choking agents, and nerve agents. Choking agents irritate the respiratory system, causing formation of water in the lungs, causing the death from the lack of oxygen. An example for choking agent can be chlorine. This greenish gas causes burning of nose and mouth, respiratory distress, and it inflames the bronchial tubes and lungs, allowing liquids from the bloodstreams to enter the lungs. Blister agents affect eyes, lungs, and skin, causing formation of large blisters. Mustard is an example of this type of agents. This yellow liquid penetrates the skin, burning the interior tissue. The initial effect can be just sneezing, but within a couple of hours, it will cause large blisters. Nerve agents paralyze the respiratory system, causing muscle twitching, fast breathing, and extreme fatigue. One example of this type of agent is tabun, the first nerve agent discovered, which is a colorless liquid that turns to vapor at room temperature.
Thank you, Lisa. Now we're going to talk about chemistry involved in food with
For
Rebecca.
application of chemistry in food, we can talk about food chemistry. Food chemistry is the study of all chemical processes and interactions of all biological and non-biological components of foods. One application we can talk about is food preservation. There are three classes of chemical preservatives commonly used in foods: benzoates, such as sodium benzoate; nitrates, such as sodium nitrite; sulfites, such as sulfur dioxide. If you look at the ingredient label in different foods, you will frequently see these different types of chemicals used. Another common preservative that you will commonly see in food is sorbic acid. All of these chemicals either inhibit the activity of the bacteria or kill the bacteria. Shopping was easy when most food came from farms. Now, factory-made foods have made chemical additives a significant part of your diet. In general, it's best to avoid these following ingredients: sodium nitrite, saccharin, aspartame, acesulfame, caffeine, elestra, and food dyes. And don't forget to cut back on sugar and salt, which cause more harm than all other additives combined.
Thank you, Rebecca. Okay, now we're going to talk about chemistry involved in medicine. Chemistry is a huge part of medicine, both as a diagnostic and treatment tool. Chemistry departments in hospital medical labs analyze blood, urine, and other corporal releases for proteins, sugar, and other metabolic and inorganic substances. Most medications are involved with inhibiting a specific enzyme or the expression of the gene. A solution for the melting of the ice caps in our community can be to encourage the use of clean, renewable energy in publicly funded projects. For example, suggest that new constructions or significant remodeling projects to incorporate passive solar techniques.
Trying to find a solution for polar ice caps is like trying to stop the seasons. But I think a good solution is to educate ourselves a little more, and in that way, we may think twice about polluting or using our car when we don't need it, and the government may stop making things that damage our environment and affect it.
Another solution for the melting of the polar ice caps would be to reduce the emission of carbon dioxide, and to accomplish this we would have to individually reduce the use of the car by riding a bike or walking from one place to another. This will reduce the pollution and contaminate less.
Thank you, that's all for now. Meet us tomorrow and we are going to talk about more chemistry.